was told, I have no recollection of it, that we almost had a fight once. I'd like to, first of all, offer a complete and absolute apology. I don't remember what it was. But in case it happens again,
good,
we're not any younger. I feel like we should not have a bare knuckle.
Right.
I think a regular fight, yes, with gloves, but no bare knuckles.
Okay, fair enough. Look at you.
So
I am in such good shape.
sorry.
About what?
The fight I don't remember that apparently we almost had.
Well, but do you think I don't like you, and I think you don't like me?
No, I never.
And here we are.
I don't think. Does it smell like rats in here?
It smells like.
Yeah, I feel like a rat died in the walls. Anyway, I don't have this memory.
This is just a funny
I'm your fan.
thing.
I always liked you.
I know. Well, we've seen each other.
Each other, but you're right.
Times.
We don't. I've never really talked to you ever.
Because you don't
Except
like
that
me.
time I almost killed you.
You know where it was?
What year are we talking about?
It was in the 90s, I think. It was at
the 90s.
Do you remember? It was like a club. I was
like, always in a club.
I know, but it was.
And I was
but you
drunk.
couldn't get in.
I was a drunk
mad.
and you were a drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, two drunks.
Two drunks.
I think we solved it.
Here's the deal. It was like it was Randy Gerber and George Clooney's place. Do you remember they had that behind a hotel or something? It was like the hip place.
Of course they did. I don't remember, but of course they did.
And we were standing and we were waiting to go in to the VIP thing. And I think
two asshole
talking?
Hollywood white boys getting into a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
What could be more lame?
Stupid. Yeah. Well, I love you, Bill. And,
but what was the fight over? Do you think?
I think I got in and you didn't.
Really?
Yeah. And you're like, why is that fucking guy getting out? I said, fuck, shut up. And I think we literally almost, got it.
But why would I get mad at you for that?
I don't know. I don't know.
God.
But I've since then I've been your biggest fan. And,
I'm your fan.
But when I see you, it's like either, hey John, or it's like,
well, just because I don't push, what?
The laughing in there.
I don't push relationships ever like friendships, like when they happen organically.
Right.
I was once out with Salman Rushdie at the Tower Bar, and somebody came up to us and said,
"Duck." No. Sorry.
No, perfect. And they said, how long have you guys been friends? And we looked at each other like, I don't know. I know he did the show a long time ago. It just happened organically.
Yeah, right.
The last thing you want to do as a talk show host is be the guy who meets somebody once and hey, let's hang out.
Yeah,
can I have your number, George Clooney? It's like no. But
you've always been
but
sort of,
now it's happening. That it's fated to happen now.
It had to. I had to write you a nice email and then.
Oh, so lovely. Thank you so much. That meant so much to me.
Did it really?
Because I love that Billy Joel show so much, and him was such a.
You were so
what a great get to get.
You went to him. That
went to him.
How,
Yeah, but he was somebody we both love.
Yeah.
The music.
But you were so spot on. Like you've interviewed, everybody, and obviously we've seen you with so many, politicians and all that, and you can go toe to toe with anybody. But watching you go toe to toe with a musician like that was like, who knew that you had that as part of your. Your repertoire. I mean,
that's one reason I started a podcast.
Yeah, right. So
because I would never do 2 hours with Billy Joel on. It's not even a 2-hour show.
Right.
But I love music, and I
wish
I could. You have a great, split portfolio with music in it. I do not. I have no musical ability.
Do you play anything?
No. Twice I tried when I was 15. With the guitar. Wow. I got somewhere with it, but you could just tell if you're not really. And then somebody gave me a guitar fairly recently, and the pandemic hit, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll pick up the guitar again. I'm home all day. So 50 years apart, I found out I have no musical ability. Really.
Guitar is hard to learn because piano it would be easier because you hit 3 or 4 notes and there's a chord and you're done. Guitar, you got to press it and you got to get calluses and. Who always thought he wasn't musical, who's now playing guitar all day long, is Howard Stern.
Really?
Yeah. And he's
playing
really
guitar?
Yes.
I know he's another one who knows his music.
Yeah. How do you know?
He's very close to Billy Joel because they
Yes,
both
that's
like
right.
live on Long Island. They're married. It's like couples like to get with couples.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know, stars like to be with stars. People feel comfortable with
Comics like to be with comics.
Absolutely, they do.
I'm jumping around, but I'm a stand-up comic junkie. I think,
I'm a junkie.
yeah, no, you're not.
Why go
You're the
through
healthiest junkie I know.
Why go through comedy if you?
But I'm obsessed with stand-up comics and how you guys do it and the craft and the science and the.
Well, it's like, you know, it's the same with me watching you. I've seen you many times, like at Jeff Franklin's parties, playing, you know, you're an official Beach Boy now, right?
Well, I don't consider myself that, but
Well, it's like, well, that's what I heard.
well, who told you that? Me?
The
My
same
husband.
guy who told me we almost got into a fight. I thought, well, anyway.
Well, it's been
You know, there's like guys who play with the Eagles now.
right.
I can't remember the guitarist's name. And he's like really a part of the Eagles, but like they're not, you know, the fans want to see Mick and Keith,
Yeah, right.
holding hands at the end of the show, even though they fucking hate each other and they're never gonna they're not going out to dinner after.
Right.
You know, so like,
Slumber parties.
would it would it like upset people that the Beach Boys? I mean, fans are like that. They get upset about very emotional things.
Yeah, sure.
They treat their stars, especially their musical stars. We don't want John and Paul fighting. Mommy and Daddy shouldn't be fighting.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Right.
and you certainly shouldn't be writing nasty songs about each other.
Right, and one of the guys in the band shouldn't become good friends with Charlie Manson. Shouldn't bring him home. Do you know the story?
Oh, you talk about Brian Wilson,
Dennis Wilson.
Dennis. Oh, okay, yes.
Dennis Wilson was out. He picked up two hitchhikers, took them back to his house, had sex with them, went to the studio with Terry Melcher, Doris Day's son.
Had sex with the hitchhiker.
Had two of them. Turned out to be Squeaky Fromm and Susan Atkins. Comes home. There's a party going on in his house, and this little guy comes out and says, kisses his feet. Says, "I'm not here to hurt you, man. I'm here to serve you." And it was Manson. And moved into Dennis's house and never left. Dennis had to move out. They crashed his cars. So Dennis, Manson wanted to be a singer, right?
Yes.
And he found
I know he
himself
was aspirant to the musical arts and thought he would advance himself through the Wilson connection.
Yeah. And Terry Melcher.
That's a good bet.
Yeah,
You get that.
Well, he did.
Brian Wilson to write songs for you?
He wrote a song that the Beach Boys recorded and played on the Mike Douglas show called Never Learn Not to Love.
Written by Charles Manson?
Written by Charles Manson.
Lyrics by Jerome Porter for some... No, I don't...
Yeah.
That's...
Lyrics by Jerome,
They collaborated briefly at the end of...
And Manson, like when so they all thought he was a joke. Mike called him Pigpen or something. And, Terry Melcher, who was Doris Day's son, was a producer. He produced The Byrds, some other big groups. And Manson... Music producer.
Okay.
And Manson wanted him... And he had he was a musician, he was a singer. He had Terry and Bruce Johnston had a group together. They had Spring Little Cobra, Won't You Run, Shut 'Em Down. And if it was a Beatles song, you'd know it.
Who is this by?
This was Terry Melcher and Bruce Johnston.
Who's this artist?
Bruce Johnson and Terry Melcher.
Oh, Bruce Johnson.
So anyway,
I thought Terry Melcher was the producer.
He was, but he was an artist at first.
Oh.
And he...
Because the Byrds were great.
Yeah.
Turn, Turn, Turn is one of the greatest singles of any era. Yeah. Not just the fact that they turned biblical verse.
Right.
Not that I'm a Bible fan, but that is a beautiful, beautiful verse. And the Bible once in a while does stumble upon some wisdom.
Right.
That is one place, not Leviticus.
Deuteronomy?
No. Okay. Those are the ones that. Those are the like if you see a man lie with another man, kill him. No,
right.
This is more, and it was a beautiful verse. To everything, turn. There is a season for it's and to turn that, and then the song with that 12-string guitar.
McGuinn, right?
That he played. Yes. All right. So go back to your story.
So Manson wanted Terry to produce him, and Terry said you were shitty and didn't like him. And so Terry, you'll like this. You have a connection to this. Terry Melcher owned the house up there
We won't say where we were.
our friend's house.